Imagine living in a world where you're constantly told to be positive, to chase happiness, and to care deeply about everything. Now imagine breaking free from those expectations. This is the story of how one book challenged conventional wisdom and taught millions to embrace the power of not caring about the right things. In the bustling streets of New York City, a young man named Mark Manson noticed something peculiar. The people who seemed most content weren't the ones desperately chasing happiness. They were the ones who had mastered the art of caring selectively. This observation would lead to a revolutionary approach to living well. The journey begins with a counterintuitive truth. The constant pursuit of happiness actually makes us miserable. Picture yourself trying to fall asleep. The harder you try, the more elusive sleep becomes. Happiness works the same way. But what if we've been thinking about life all wrong? Consider this. Problems never end. They're not bugs in the system, they're features. The key isn't to avoid problems, but to choose better ones. A person who struggles to pay rent and a millionaire who struggles to manage multiple properties both have problems. The difference lies in which problems they've chosen to have. This observation would lead to a revolutionary approach to living well. Think about the last time you truly cared about something. Was it worth it? Did it align with your values? Our society has conditioned us to care about everything: social media likes, others' opinions, the latest trends. But here's the liberating truth. We have a limited amount of energy to care. Using it wisely means saying no more often than yes. Let's talk about values. Imagine them as a compass, guiding you through life's storms. Many people chase superficial values: wealth, popularity, constant pleasure. But these are like sugar. They provide a quick high followed by a crash. Better values are process-oriented: honesty, innovation, vulnerability, standing up for others. These are like healthy food. They nourish us for the long term. Consider responsibility versus fault. You're not at fault for getting caught in the rain, but you are responsible for getting wet. This subtle distinction changes everything. While we can't control many circumstances in our lives, we always control our response to them. This is where true power lies. The book teaches us about the seductive pull of victimhood. It feels good to blame others, to think the world is against us. But this mindset is a prison of our own making. True freedom comes from accepting responsibility for everything in our lives, even the things we can't control. Here's a powerful truth. You're not special, neither am I, and that's perfectly okay. The relentless pressure to be extraordinary is exhausting and ultimately harmful. There's beauty and peace in being average, in accepting our limitations, while still striving to do our best within them. Death, it's the ultimate teacher of what matters. When we accept our mortality, we gain clarity about what truly deserves our care and attention. Would you still worry about that minor slight from a colleague if you knew you had 1 year to live? Would that Instagram post still seem important? The path to a meaningful life isn't paved with positive thinking and affirmations. It's built on the foundation of accepting our negative experiences, choosing our struggles wisely, and caring deeply about a select few things rather than superficially about everything. Consider relationships. Many people believe love means never having conflict, but healthy relationships aren't conflict-free, they're conflict-proof. They can weather disagreements because both parties have chosen to care about the right things: trust, respect, and growth, rather than always being right. The art of not giving a care isn't about being indifferent, it's about being selective. It's about understanding that every time you say yes to something, you're saying no to something else. Your time and energy are finite resources. Spend them on what truly matters to you. Spend them on what truly matters to you. As we reach the end of our journey through this revolutionary philosophy, remember this: happiness comes from solving problems, not avoiding them. Growth comes from challenges, not comfort. And a meaningful life comes not from caring about everything, but from carefully choosing what to care about. The next time you feel overwhelmed by the endless demands for your attention and energy, remember, you have permission to not care. You have the right to be selective. You have the power to choose your struggles. In a world that demands we care about everything, the true art lies in caring about the right things. And in that paradox lies the secret to a life well lived, not through endless positivity, but through careful selection of what truly deserves our limited capacity to care. This isn't just a book summary, it's an invitation to revolution, a revolution in how we think about happiness, success, and what makes life truly meaningful. The art of not caring isn't about apathy, it's about liberation. And in that liberation, we find what we've been searching for all along, the freedom to live authentically on our own terms.